Hey there, it's CJ Willie, and today is Memorial Day. I hope you're enjoying a relaxing day with your family and friends. What better way to celebrate Memorial Day than cracking open some Magic the Gathering? I have in front of me a Phyrexia All Will Be One pre-release kit. I'm going to crack open this pre-release kit, dive into the packs, and build the deck I would have played if I were attending the pre-release event. Tell me down in the comments section if you attended the pre-release event for Phyrexia All Will Be One. Have the Planeswalker symbol, some oil counter tokens. On the front it has, of course, Elish Norn, the mother of Phyrexia. Right inside the kit, have the spin down die. I was hoping for the Phyrexian die, but figured it was probably unlikely since most of these pre-release kits are searched. Green number die with the set symbol on kind of a darker green background. All right, lucky 7, 10. No luck for me today. Pre-release promo. Set that kind of off to the side there. Each pre-release kit comes with the instruction booklet on how to build the pre-release deck, and on the front the 9 spheres of new Phyrexia. Have the 6 booster packs, draft booster packs for draft and sealed, and get to cracking. Looking for Elish Norn or Atraxa out of these pre-release packs would be great. Go through the commons the first time, and then after that get right to the uncommons. Gold Warden's Helm, Ickerspit Basilisk, Barbed Batterfist, that was good in draft. Fleshless Gladiator, Meldweb Strider, Charge of the Mites, the Autonomous Furnace, Furnace Skullbomb, Contagious Vorak, Prophetic Prism. Now to the uncommons, set that common right there. Unnatural Restoration, Thrumming Bird, Bilious Skull Dweller, and the first rare is Glissa Sunslayer. Great card in draft. An island and a stupid ad card. Alright, second pack. Looks like I've got something cool in the back there. Vanish into Eternity. Oh, I forgot, yeah. Let's skip right to the uncommons. All right, first uncommon, Tainted Observer, Infectious Bite, Trawler Drake, and what cool thing do I have? I have a showcase of Unctus Grand Meditech, not the splashy card I was looking for. Put that down front with a full art Plains and a Rebel token. Hexgold Slash, another great common and limited. Swooping Lookout, Unctus Retrofitter, Cacophony Scamp, and Red Sun's Twilight. Cycle of the Twilights for each color. With that Phyrexian Swamp. I like the Phyrexian lands, and a Phyrexian Beast token. All right, halfway through, not really seeing anything that's going to make my pre-release deck be over the top. Got a foil. Urabrask's Anointer, Tyvar Stand, great card. I think it's about $1. Ravenous Necrotitan, and Skrelv Defector Might. Finally a rare that is definitely a build around. In limited I had a lot of success with Skrelv. Oh, a foil rare, Conduit of Worlds. Put the foil rare right there. A forest and a poison counter token. Alright, so Skrelv is a good rare to build around. Hopefully I have a lot of support with Phyrexians, maybe a white-black deck. Crawling Chorus, that goes really good with Skrelv. Alright, Plated Onslaught is the first uncommon. Chittering Skitterling, Char Forger, and Phyrexian Vindicator Mythic. Alright, I think white is definitely panning out to be the color for my sealed. Could be expensive to play with 4 white, but if I go heavy white and maybe splash another color, could be a winning deck. Another Phyrexian land, this time a forest, and a Phyrexian Might token. Alright, final draft booster pack. Awaken the Sleeper, Tamio's Immobilizer, Cankerbloom, and Vran Executioner Thane. Maybe black is my second color. We'll see what the promo shows off. With a Swamp and a Samurai token. Alright, check out the promo and see if it's going to help me with what I'm thinking is a heavy white, maybe splash black deck. Dark Slick Shores. Rare lands are cool to get, and a promo rare land is pretty nice. More than likely won't be using it unless my deck says otherwise. Okay, I'm going to go ahead, clean this up, come back and talk about the deck I would have built if I had attended the pre-release. Okay, I'm back with my deck tech. I almost couldn't go white, black. It didn't seem like I had enough cards, but I think I've got enough, especially in sealed, to make it work. So let me go over the deck. First with the creatures, I have 16 creatures. Skrelv is 1-drop, Toxic 1. In the late game, protects any creature I want to block or attack. And really my deck is stalling until I get to the late game and I can play my bomb. Crawling Chorus, basically 2 creatures for 1 mana. Sinew Dancer, I hope to get my opponent corrupted so I can at least defensively tap down their attackers. Then Swooping Lookout, just a flying vigilance, maybe ping away at my opponent for a little bit. Bailiwick Skull Dweller, Death Toucher, sits on the ground, really holds the fort against the oil decks. Dune Mover, it's a toxic creature, but what I like is I can search for a basic land, in this case a plains, and put it on top of my deck so that I can get to my bomb. Pestilent Siphoner, I really like this card. Even though it's a 1/1 flyer, it has toxic, and in 3 turns I can get my opponent corrupted. Incisor Glider has some corrupted payoffs. Vran Executioner Thane, my creatures are going to die as I'm trying to get toward the late game. This will give me the 2-point life swing that I need to stay alive. Fleshless Gladiator, if I can get my opponent corrupted, I've got this repeatable blocker until I get to my bomb. Chittering Skitterling, if my opponent's corrupted, I can draw a card by sacrificing an artifact or a creature. Charge of the Mites is an instant, but it can either put out 2 Phyrexia Mites or deal damage equal to the number of creatures I have to target creature or planeswalker. I'm going to count it as a creature, but in a pinch, if I need to take out something, it does the job. Ravenous Necrotitan, hopefully I've gotten my opponent corrupted so that I don't have to sacrifice a creature. Even if I do, I have a lot of smaller sack outlets, which I'm fine getting a 6/6 on the board. Sheoldred's Head Cleaver, simply something to sit on the ground and help me get to my bomb. Phyrexian Vindicator, it's going to be hard to get the 4 white mana, but I think I can do it. If I can, closes out the game, and I've got various ways to protect it. And then Basilica Shepherd isn't that bad either as a closeout. 5 mana 3/3, puts out 2 Might tokens. So I think I've got enough stall to get to Phyrexian Vindicator. And my 2 major bombs are going to be Skrelv and the Vindicator. Looking at my spells, I have roughly 8 spells because I've got 16 creatures. Annihilating Glare takes out a creature, a planeswalker. Either I can sack something small and only pay a single black mana, or just wait till later and pay full cost, which may come in handy. Planar Disruption is a basic passivism. Vanish into Eternity. Either early on I can take out a non-land permanent, but later in the game if I want to invest the 6 mana I can take out a creature as well. Duress is going to help me take out some early instant or sorcery threats. Complete Devotion is really in there for a combat trick, and it will draw me a card because I have tons of toxic creatures. Infectious Inquiry is kind of a cheap way to get my opponent with a poison counter and hopefully corrupted, but it can get me a couple of cards deep. I do have to pay 2 life, but I think I'm okay with that. And then I need some fixing. So Prophetic Prism is simply there to help me fix my land base so I can have 4 planes and get my Vindicator out. And Terramorphic Expanse isn't that bad either. Thins my deck, and I can go get that planes that I'll need for the Vindicator. Okay, that right there is the deck I would have played. I think it would be a lot of fun. I don't know that I do so well against the red-green oil decks, but I think if I could hold the ground game down long enough to get out the Vindicator, I have a really good shot at winning. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, please like, subscribe, and share. Tell me in the comment section what you think about my white-black Phyrexian deck that I would have played in the pre-release event. Until next time when I'm back to crack some more Magic the Gathering.